Hello. Now, you might struggle to believe this, but the electric windows on this Skoda Octavia Mk2 have all kinds of handy little features that aren't immediately obvious. And I can prove that to you now with help from this magazine. Welcome to CarSpyTV. Now, every electric window on this car has a force limiter, and its purpose as the window rises is to stop you getting your arm, leg or other appendage trapped in this gap. I'll show you how it works. So this magazine represents somebody's arm, and I'm going to put it just like that and then close the window. And as I do so, the glass will rise. It will then detect the magazine and automatically lower back down so it can be released. You ready? Here we go. Pretty good, eh? And you've got that force limiter on every single side window. The Octavia also has what the manufacturer catchily calls Windows Convenience Operation, okay? And what it enables you to do is simultaneously open or close all the car's windows via the key fob. Now this is handy if, for example, it's a hot day and you want to open the windows to cool the car down. So at the moment all the windows are shut. Other side too. Now look what happens if I press and hold down the unlock button on the key. Ready? All four windows are now open, and equally I can close them all simultaneously by pressing and holding down the lock button. Good, eh? And guess what? You can do exactly the same by inserting the key into the slot on the outside of the driver's door. So to open the windows, pop the key into the slot, then turn it to the right, that's the front of the car, and hold. There we go, all the windows are now open, and as you might expect, to close them, simply turn the key to the left, that's the back of the car, and again, hold. While I pause for a drink, I should just mention that I just found a tiny little spider walking across the top of the steering wheel there. Yesterday, in sharp contrast, I found his much bigger brother down there near the glove box, and indeed a rather hefty fly buzzing around in the back of the car. I can't wait to see what turns up tomorrow. Okay, there are a couple more things to bear in mind about the electric windows on that Mk2 Skoda Octavia. Now this next one's more obvious, but nonetheless I'm mentioning it anyway, just in case you haven't noticed. So when I press the electric window switch down gently, and gently is the key point there, obviously the window starts to open, but then when I release the button, it stops. So gently, and release, and it stops there, gently, and release. However, if I press that button down firmly, then when I release, it goes all the way down. Ready? Firmly, and release. And it's gone all the way down. And it's exactly the same on the way back up. So, gently, and release. And it stops, but firmly and release. And it goes all the way back. Now, if you have kids of a certain age in the back of your car, there's nothing they love more than driving you absolutely insane by constantly fiddling with the electric window switches. I know from years and years of bitter experience. Fortunately, with this car at least, there's a solution. All you have to do is press this big button on the driver's armrest, like so, and then, a miracle of miracles, the buttons in the back of the car don't work. Peace at last. So there we go. those are some tips, tricks and handy features of the electric windows on a Mark II Skoda Octavia. Now while I'm squeezing this knackered 100-pound Nissan Micra between the Skoda and the hedge, don't forget to subscribe to CarSpyTV because I have all kinds of interesting content coming up. Can you also please do me a favour and click like on this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.